Well, I just got a call, just hung up with them, and I have an appointment at the VA with the neurology department on April 6th. That's interesting. It's my son's birthday. So, my son, who I can never get a hold of because he's out, got a little farm that he bought up in Upper Washington next to the Canadian border. So, he's kind of left everything. He was in the corporate world. He was a very intelligent. In the military, he worked on the president's phone line for security, kept the lines secure. And then when he got out of that, he worked for Disney as a, software architect. Okay, so, which is something that I've tried to understand, but I don't understand software architects. I guess they really have to know their stuff, what can work with what and all of that. But anyway, his birthday is on the 6th. He worked for the corporate thing. He got so tired of it. He left everything, and now he's kind of a hermit up there. And I joke and say he went from being software architect to being a goat herder. Now, he really does have goats. He's got goats and chickens and I don't know what all, but he's, become a hermit up there on his little farm. As long as he's happy, okay, that, whatever. What we do, we bring them, we give them a body, we teach them as many values as we can, then we have to let go of them to live their own life, whatever they're going to do. So that's where that's at. Anyway, I wanted to put on this thing, I was going to put a number of, quite a few things that I found that are just really worth the watch. All of them are about an hour long, hour and 10 or something like that. But you can look it up on the YouTube. It's called Commonwealth Club. And really, the one I'm watching now, I'm almost done with, is Charles Sykes on how the right lost its mind. Okay? So they have really, really intelligent people that were, some people that are in the right. They were diehard Republicans, and they've kind of, talking about how everything just went out the door. So there's another one, Unredacted, the Mueller report analysis with Malcom. I forget his name, but he was in, what area of government was he in? I can't remember the name of it, but there's another one here, Republican strategist Rick Wilson, Dark Politics. Let's see if I can come up with other ones here. There's another couple that I had watched that were really, really good, but they have a lot of videos. I just made a donation to their thing now because of the coronavirus. They're having to cancel a lot of the things that they were going to have. It's really, a good one, Commonwealth Club. So I really am enjoying watching their videos. Very, very informative. This other guy, Malcom, and I can't remember his last name. He's a black guy, and he was in like intelligence or something like that in our government. Really very brilliant, very smart guy. And he's talking about stuff that's going on now. So really, I urge people, if you are interested in finding out the backgrounds or what's happened and how things are going downhill, really check out some of the videos on the Commonwealth Club on YouTube. And I'll put a link to maybe one or two of these, so you can get there and you can find that link to that YouTube channel. So, That's great. Anyway, I hope for the best when I go to this neurologist, but so far, where I've got the medication now, it's doing well. I did have an attack today. I was just eating my lunch and it hit me again. Yeah, a number of times it's hit me while I'm eating. And the worst thing with it is because it goes right up the back of my head into that brainstem, and afterwards I'm a little bit dizzy and I'm a little bit, foggy, and when that hits, that's disconcerting because it's affecting my cognition. So really, I want to see the neurologist and get that checked out. Yeah, because it's not just trigeminal where it goes down into here. It goes. I've got the one that goes up the back into the head as well. That goes down the back and into the shoulder. So I've got two different ones, trigeminal, and I think it's called occipital. The occipital one that goes into the, and so the one I'm really worried about is occipital because, yeah, it can cause strokes. It can cause a number of different problems. So that I really have to get checked out and see what this neurologist says. We'll find out. But really, I don't like that feeling of having an attack and you just get really weak knees. You kind of, lose your strength real quick. And then you're when you come out of it, you're a bit foggy. You're a bit, dizzy and disconcerted. And things are, it's not good. It's not good. And I'm not as sharp as I was before this started. So again, it's a bit disconcerting. So I really want to see the that doctor. I really want to see that doctor and find out what he has to say. So we'll find out. But I don't have too long to wait. April 6th. That's very quick for the VA to get somebody in. So I'm happy for that. And I'm really happy that I've gotten my medication basically kind of sorted out. I adjusted it. I played with it a little bit. Upped one, backed off the other one. And it seems to be working pretty well. I've gone from 13 episodes in a day and every 2 hours at night to maybe a couple, 2 or 3 in a day now. So that's huge. That's really huge. Thank God for that. But again, I don't want to be on gabapentin for quite a long time, Hopefully I can get off the medication. But again, I'd be willing to go through the surgery to not have, because I have to be so careful. I have, as you can see, curtains are all down in here. I've got the windows open, pulling the air through here, because if it gets too hot or I get something coming through the window and hit one of these trigger points, forget it. I'm in the midst of that again. So, you work with it, you do the best you can with what you've got, try to make the best of it. So that's what we're doing now. Isn't that right, Mr. Max? Hey, Mr. Max. Mr. Max. I say hi. Say hi. He's none of the groomers are working now either, and he just looks like wild and woolly. Are you wild and woolly? Say, yeah, kinda. He's kinda wild and woolly. Oh, he gets out there and he just thinks he's tough. He gets out there and he's prancing and he's whatever he can find to bark at. He just does think he is tough. he would go over and take on 2 German Shepherds. He just has no clue that he's a little bitty dog, that he's like 4 pounds. Yeah, he's lost some weight. He was like 6-7 pounds. He lost weight. He's 4 pounds now. But thank God he's starting to eat, and it's getting better. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to try to put a few links for some of those, but really go through the thing. And they have people speaking on all sorts of subjects. I found out the Commonwealth Club has been around a really long time. It's located in San Francisco. And they do talk, it's not all political. I just happen to be looking at the political things now. They have things on all sorts of different things. They even have one, they were going to do a walk up a Russian hill up in San Francisco, a tour of that area. So they have all sorts of different subjects on there. So interesting. And I really do appreciate it. So like I said, I did make a donation there today because, this is something you don't want to lose, to have such great information out there. I wish I would have found it a lot sooner. But better now than never. So leave that here. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Love and light, namaste, and aho. Let's go forward day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour, and sometimes it's second by second. I've had those times where you just, hold on till the next second. But again, we do get through it. Thanks for tuning in. See you online. Aho.